Hey guys, we are sitting down with Armor Games, taking a look at a project called Tyrant. It's a card battling combat based on blackjack-ish sort of game, something like that. And it looks really cool. So go ahead and walk us through this.
Yeah, it's absolutely a stew of different things.
Yeah.
It is based around concept of blackjack. It's been tweaked a bit, so you're going for 12 instead of 21.
Okay.
But it is a roguelike. So at the beginning of each round, you are delivered a random hero with some statistics and a specific set of cards.
Okay.
Let's just assume we like this character and proceed. Oh, I'm getting a pack to open here. I don't want to do this right now. Yes, I'm sure.
For sure.
Not for the demo. There's lots of juicy unlockings.
Cool.
And, you know, I should be clear, like, this is all very early.
Right.
It's very much in flux.
Okay.
Although the art is in pretty good shape. So let's start here in this first world and have a look at the gameplay. I'm doing on glare. Still good?
Doing all right.
All right.
Okay, so this is like the beginning area.
Yeah, so it looks like I've drawn the spaceship base area. This is interesting. So now I'm facing off whatever that monster is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start by drawing a card here, and my goal is to get as close to 12 as possible without going over.
Okay.
And at a certain point, I can choose to. So the enemy's played a card here. It's telling me that he's taken just off the top 10 of my energy.
What a jerk.
Yeah. And so that's going to, in this particular case, keeps me from using my special cards. It's sort of like mana spent.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm actually going to hold here, I think, because there's a good chance I'm going to bust. So I'm going to hold.
Okay.
And he'll probably draw one more card. So we've actually pushed here, and I'm going to get some mana back as a result, which is nice.
Okay.
And play resumes. So let's see here. He's taking 2 of my health points this time.
This guy's relentless.
Oh, that's not great. That is not great. So what do you think, Jared? Hit or push? Do I take the damage or just let's go all in?
Go
Let's
for it. Go for it.
Hey, look at that!
Oh.
So this is a great example. So now
Excellent.
here I can actually I have enough mana to play this.
Yeah.
Which is going to give me a critical 12.
Oh, so you actually won that round.
And so now I'm going to put one pretty strong hit on him. It looks like he's somehow still doing pretty well despite the.
This guy has a ton of life.
Yeah, well, so that's another thing with this being super early. There hasn't been any balancing. There's been no play testing outside of the core group.
Okay.
So let's take another risk. 10. I like it. I like it less.
Gosh, what a jerk.
I'm gonna take one hit and see what happens. So part of what you're not going to be able to see because we're not going to have enough time is as you progress through these, you're going to come across. Treasure chests with all kinds of upgrades. You're going to come across adventurers. They can either add to your party, who will give you stats and other cards. They can heal you. You'll sometimes run into traps that you can use your statistics and your cards to disarm. And so there's a lot more to the game than just this back and forth battling. There's a lot of really rich and interesting worlds. And actually, in this particular case, I'm in an ice world, which you can't see in this build, but it's actually affecting some of the gameplay.
Oh, really?
The messaging isn't there yet. So there's a very interesting randomization of elements that between the cards and the people that you run into, and then also the environments that you're battling in that go into the strategy of each battle.
And so is there an end game?
So right now, I think there's 5 or 6 worlds you have to go through to get to the pyramid, which is sort of at the end of that map we saw in the beginning.
Okay.
And the developer's still working out details that I probably shouldn't get into, but there's a looping back through. The game will change, and you can continue to play beyond, completing the first map there.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Whoa.
So I don't want to give away too much because it is still very much in flux, but.
So, on that note, what kind of time frame are you thinking for this one?
We'd love to see it out later this year.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to let the game sort of tell us when it's ready, essentially.
Sure.
It looks perhaps deceptively further along than it is because the art is so polished.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
We can actually finish it. He keeps healing himself, which is not great, but this is going to be good.
Oh, that was a lot of damage.
Come on.
Oh, you missed one.
I'm going to have words with him.
Yeah. Well, I love the concept of this kind of RPG and battling mixed with like this really simplistic sort of, number mechanic built around blackjack. So very excited to see where this one goes. And
thank you for taking a look at it.
Keeping an eye out for it later this year. Thanks.